grade 8, section 8. So, good morning, grade students.
Good morning, sir.
Alright, before anything else, requesting everyone, please raise for a prayer. And Mona Lisa, can we lead us a prayer?
Okay, for those who are Catholic, please sign of the cross.
Alright, amen. So now, before you all take your seat, I will present to you first a short video for you to be active and energized during our discussion. So, all you have to do is you're going to follow the steps in the video I'm going to present. Alright, in 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, so that's it. So now before you all take your seat, can you pick up some brushes or all the brushes that you can see under the chair and under the chair properly and silently. Alright, so do not take your seat. Once again, good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
Alright, how are you today?
We're fine, sir.
Alright, did you take your breakfast?
Yes, sir.
Alright, that's good to hear. So are you ready for your discussion?
Yes, sir.
Alright, very good. So before you all proceed, let me check first your attendance. So is there any absentees in today's
No, sir.
class?
None, sir.
Alright, very good. Let's give a round of applause for good attendance. Alright, so now before we will proceed, I will present to you first the classroom rules that we are going to follow and we will be guided during our discussion. Everyone, please read.
Classroom rules. Listen and follow directions. Treat others with respect at all times. Listen to the teachers when she or he speaks. And raise your hand before speaking or leaving your seat.
Alright, is there any concerns with regards to
None,
the
sir.
class? Is there anything you want to add?
No, sir.
Alright, very good. So now, we are all set. So now, before we will go on to the discussion, I will group you first into 3 groups. Alright, this will be your permanent groups in all the activities during our discussion. This will be the group 1, this will be the group 2, and at the back the group 3. So now, alright. So now, you will now proceed to your groups without any making noise or without dragging your chairs. So now, before we all proceed, I will present to you our incentive chart. So every time when we do our activity, we have this incentive chart. So for those of you who got the correct scores, correct answers, or got the high scores, will be rewarded with this incentive chart is what we call whose group will collect or earn, whose group earns more cookies. So for those groups who got the high score, we got more cookies, right?
Yes, sir.
Class?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so now let's have the short review with regards to our previous topic. Let's find out if we learned something with regards to our previous topic. So this activity is a fact or bluff. So you are going to raise the word fact given to you if the statement is correct and without any errors. And then if the statement or sentence is incorrect or with some errors, you are going to raise the word bluff. Is that clear, class?
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's start. So, number 1, everyone please read.
Mona is beautiful. I think it's fact.
Alright, very good. How about the group 2?
Fact.
Alright, so now you got the correct answer. So next, we have...
The bird sang at the tree.
Alright, what's your answer?
It's bluff.
Alright, very good. All of you got the correct answers. Third.
The little child is crying.
What's your answer?
Bluff.
Alright, very good. All of you got the correct answers. Number 4.
The old man is walking. It's fact.
Alright, very good. Last number.
I am Nestor. I think it's fact.
Group 3.
Fact.
Alright, very good. Let's give a barangay clap or job for that. Third, so you learn with our previous discussion. So now it seems that you are ready with our new topic this morning. So now, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Alright. So before we will proceed, let's have another activity. This activity is what we call identify me. So with the same group, in this activity, we are going to find the words that is considered as a connector words. And then you're going to circle the words that for you it is a connector word and use it in a sentence in these 3 sentences. So you will be given a piece of bond paper and then Manila paper, and then after you finish your task, create a yell, and then select one representative to present your output. So now, is there any questions, class?
None, sir.
Alright, before we all proceed, this will be our rubrics that will serve as our basis in rating your output. Alright, Mona again, let's read.
Rubrics. Accuracy 15%, presentation 15%, promptness 10%, teamwork 10%, and total of 50%.
Alright, is that clear, class?
Yes, sir.
Questions?
None, sir.
Alright, if there's none, your timer starts now. Alright, time's up. Alright, so since the group 1 finished the task first, so group 1 select one representative to present your output here in front.
So, hello, good morning to each and everyone. So, we are the group 1 and I am the first presenter. So, here are the 3 connector words that we have found in the puzzle. We have first, then, and finally. So, the first example is, first, Ate Buena is eating cheese balls. Second, then after that, she tasted cheese balls and it tastes good. And lastly, finally, they serve the food to the customers. That's all, and thank you.
Alright, what a performance. So now, let's give to all groups a Barangay clap. Alright, so wow. So you have an idea to answer our activity. So now, based on the activity, what would be our possible topic?
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, I think our topic for today is all about cohesive devices.
Alright, you have that point. Our topic this morning is all about using cohesive devices in composing an informative speech. So now, before we proceed to our further discussion, let me present to you our learning objectives. So everyone, please read.
Learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, students can knowledge, recognize the different cohesive devices and skills, write an informative speech using cohesive devices, and lastly is values and attitude, appreciate the importance of cohesive devices through constructing a short sentence.
Alright, can you attend this learning objectives class?
Yes, sir.
Alright, very good. So before we all proceed, let's have another activity with the same group. We're going to, and this activity is what we call speech, create speech. So in this activity, we're going to create a short information about a given topic in speech form. So now you will be given a different topic within all of you 3 groups. So, and then you are going to create a short information with in speech form. Alright, is that clear, class?
Yes, sir.
Alright, you will be given 2 minutes to do your task. And this will be your rubrics. Accuracy 15%, presentation 15%, promptness 15%, teamwork 15%, and a total of 50%. So now, after you finish your task, you are going to present your presentation here in front. And then you will be given 2 minutes to do your task, and the timer starts now. Alright, time's up. So now, since the group 1 finished the task first, so group 1 select one representative to present your output here in front. Alright, you now start.
Okay, so the topic that is given to us is all about embracing online learning, and this is the speech that we have crafted. So online courses crafted by experts from around the world offer a smorgasbord of knowledge. Whether you are a doctor seeking to update your skills or a young chef yearning to master French cuisine, the perfect course awaits just a click away. Furthermore, flexibility is unparalleled. No longer are we bound by rigid schedules or geographical limitations. Instead, we learn on the bus, in the park, even over breakfast. And for those juggling work and family, online learning provides a beacon of hope, allowing them to fit education into their busy lives. Of course, challenges remaining, technology can fickle, internet access and evolve. However, these are hurdles we can overcome together. So that's all. And this short speech has incorporated various cohesive devices, including transitions like
a form, a speech form with in a given topic. So now I am so amazed that you can construct or create an information with regards to that given topic using cohesive devices. So now based on the activity, what do you observe? How did you find the activity, or how was the activity?
It's alright, sir.
Alright, wow. So now, alright, so how was the activity, class?
It's okay, sir.
How did you find the activity?
Challenging.
Alright, so now, based on the activity, what do you observe? What is the function or what is the importance of cohesive devices?
Sir, I think the importance of cohesive devices is connecting the words to make it formal and understandable. So to make it very comprehensible to your receiver or the person you're communicating with.
Alright, very good. Let's give to Mona Lisa a 5-minute class. Alright, so now you have that point, thank you. So now you can give me an example, at least 2 cohesive devices. Anyone?
Sir.
Yes, Marvin.
So, I feel confident about myself, but sometimes I just feel insecure about other things.
Alright, so what cohesive device you are using?
So, the cohesive devices that I am using is but and I.
Alright, very good. Let's give another environment class to Marvin. Alright, wow. So, cohesive devices is also known as connecting words, connecting 2 or more sentences. So now we'll talk about cohesive devices. So now before we'll go on to our discussion, I have an instruction. Whenever I tap the table, you are going to stand up. And for those who still sitting in chairs, you are going to read the instruction and then share your insights. Is that clear, class?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Alright, Mona Lisa. Please read the first bullet and then share your insights.
In terms of informative self-expression, cohesive devices are typically single words or phrases that makes the different parts of the text clear. So I think these cohesive devices are informative, and it is usually single words or it's just a phrase that it is very useful in connecting or making the sentences clear and comprehensible.
Alright, very good. So now, the function of the cohesive devices is the major function. The major function of cohesion is text formation to convey thoughts clearly, and it can be formed of
Adding.
Alright, yes.
Adding and like example and also as well as additionally and comparing similarly, likewise, but sequencing like then, first, before, finally, and next. And lastly is the cause and effect, which is the so, therefore, and because.
Alright. So those are the form of the cohesive devices. And in African literature, they use cohesive devices for exploring and expressing themselves to convey thoughts. So they use cohesive devices to convey thoughts or to persuade something. Alright. So now, is there any questions with regards to cohesive devices, class?
None, sir.
Alright, if there's none, you can give me another sentence using cohesive devices. Yes.
Sir.
Yes?
So my example is that we are taking the exam so that we can pass the course that we are undertaking.
Alright, so what cohesive devices are you using?
So, sir, the cause and effect.
Alright, very good. So now I am amazed that you are learning in our discussion. So now, is there any questions or clarification with regards to our discussion?
None, sir.
Alright, very good. It's good to hear. So now, if there's none, let's find out if we learned something in our discussion. So With the same group, think about the self-expressions that using at least 5 cohesive devices and select one representative to present your output with confidence and enthusiasm. So you will be given 2 minutes to do your task and your timer starts now. Okay. But before that, let me present to you our rubrics that will serve as our basis in rating your output. Alright? Everyone, please read.
Presentation 15%, content 15%, promptness 10%, and teamwork 10%, which is the total of 50%.
Alright, so this will be your rubrics. Now, is there any questions?
None, sir.
Alright, if there's none, your timer starts now. Alright, so now, since the group 1 done first, so now group 1 select one representative to present your output.
So hello, good morning, everyone. These are the 5 pieces of devices that we have created or constructed. So first one is I love reading books and writing poems. So the piece of devices there is the and. The second is I prefer ice cream rather than cookies. And the piece of devices there is rather than. And the third is I am studying hard because I want to graduate. And the piece of devices there is we have because. And the fourth one is finally, Mr. Jared is home after attending a program. The music devices there is finally. And lastly is I hate dancing and as well as solving math. The music devices there is as well as. That's all I think.
Alright, wow. So now let's give a round of clap for all groups. Alright, so now is there any questions with regards to our topic class?
None, sir.
Alright, so now if there's none, the first is going to your activities. So in round 1, the group 1 got 15 cookies, and then group 2 got 20 cookies, and group 3 got 25 cookies. So overall, the winner is the group 3. So let's give a round of applause. Alright, so now there's no questions. So now let us proceed to our assessment to find out if you learned something in our discussion. So right, in your assessment, we're going to construct an informative form about yourself using cohesive devices, at least 7 different cohesive devices. So you will be given 2 minutes to do your task and your timer starts now. Alright, so everyone, pass your papers forward. Alright. Alright, so wow, all of you almost got a perfect score. So wow, a barangay clap to each and everyone. Alright, so now it is almost time, so I will give you an assignment. So for your assignment, choose at least 3 examples of cohesive devices and each form of cohesive devices and use it in a sentence. So now is it clear, class?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so now that's all in this meeting, and thank you. Goodbye, class.
Goodbye, sir. Thank you for teaching us.